Hello everyone, Linda Israel here, and I am here to hopefully answer the question, what is a junk journal? So this is not anything new. Junk journals have been around for a really long time, but they may have different meanings to different people. Junk journals, in my opinion, are journals that are usually handcrafted out of materials that some, not all, are recycled or reused, and the ability to take these items that possibly would not have been used otherwise into a journal is a conversion into junk in journaling. Some people like to say that it has to be all trash. You can't use anything that was purchased to make the journal. And some people like to use mainly purchased items and old ephemera. So, it just kind of depends on what you like to do. So I'm going to show you a few journals here. This is a traveler's notebook journal. And the idea was it used some wallpaper, a digital image, an image out of a calendar, scrapbooking paper, and that is a simple, this is called a traveler's notebook insert, and this is the cover of it. This is a mop-up page from Spraying Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. This is graph paper. This is a page made out of 2 book pages put together with washi tape. And I have tutorials on these. Just check the description box. I'll have a or not or the I, and it'll show which this was. Use envelopes, wallpaper, washi tape, scrapbook paper, journaling cards. This is something that people love to go through a junk journal like this and write little notes inside here about events in their life or thoughts that they're having. So it's just an unusual way to store this. This is old hat to them. They've been doing it for years and years and years and years. So you've got people that like a lot of writing space, and some people who like loads and loads of embellishments. And there's no wrong way. I mean, if you like a mix of both, great. If you're more minimalist, that's fine as well. If you have to have lace sticking on every paper and it's got beautiful punched edges and it takes like 3 hours to do one page, I love it. I love seeing it. It's so beautiful. And I'm like, there's no way I can do this. I'll be here for days. So you can have fun with it. You can do simple things. Like this is a digital stamped image that I cut out and colored. And it's a small journal. Here's more of the traveler's notebook size journals. And they're all made with the same concept of just grabbing pages out of your stash or things that are given to you, like old maps and old letterhead that is not good anymore. And you can use old lace. These are mop-up pages, book pages, and made book pages to be pockets. Just having fun with, maybe you had an experiment and it didn't go so well, but it was too pretty to throw away, so you saved it. Well, and then you die cut it, and now it becomes a journaling card. So it's an opportunity for those that like to add tickets and brochures about events that they've gone to. I mean, there's a lot of neat things that you can do with these. And there's my Halloween one. And so you could put all your costumes and whatnot that you wore at Halloween. This is a journal that I made back in 2001, specifically for going to Hawaii, and it uses an old book, and we use some heavy cloth over the spine with bookbinder's tape. And it has a button closure that with wax linen thread going through the cover, and then there's a button that's sewed on this side. Inside we gutted the books, and then there are, I think, 5 signatures in here of various things. Now, this was before I did pockets and whatnot. So what I did was, as I went through the trip and I bought postcards or we went to events, I just saved them, and they're just resting in this journal. And then I wrote about each day while I was there. That way, if I wanted to, because we took tons of photos, go back, I could then make a scrapbook with all the memories to go with my journaling. Of course, now I don't do it this way anymore. I put the photos as I can and leave spaces so I can add photos. But it was a great way to kind of figure out the first time I was traveling with the journal how to do it. And, you know, that's one way to use a junk journal. This junk journal, and let me go back. The pages in this junk journal were just all random types of plain paper. We were doing a class or a workshop, and they said bring, cardstock, different colors, and then we had some magazines that we used to kind of be the front cover to each segment. So it was just something different that we did in that class. And then here recently, a journal that I've been journaling in and have completed the journal process because this was junk journal for July. I use this to record each journal that I made every day in July. So the front, I talk about the decision to do it, and then right off the bat, I put an image of one of the journals, a description about it, the date, and then I moved on to the next one. Sometimes I used a journaling card, and sometimes I made a little booklet to hold photos, and then I journaled on the page. And I used a Sharpie to journal. This is the no bleed Sharpie, and it does not bleed through. Of course, I do have 2 thicknesses of paper here, but it doesn't seem to bleed through or have any issues. And as you can see, I've got a variety of papers in here. These are a page out of a book. This is a mop-up paper. This was some scrapbook paper. This was a notepad. So junk journaling, you can use all kinds of materials to make your book. And it can also be about when you put things in the book, it's junk because you took a Starbucks coffee band and placed it across the corner to be a pocket to hold a pamphlet about an event you went to that week. Well, that's using junk in your journal. So there's so many ways to junk journal, and there's no wrong way to junk journal. That's what I love about it. So whether you're a person that loves the frilly, just over the top beautiful laces, or you want, hey, get down to the nitty gritty. I want to use trash as my journal because that's the best for me. Hey, it's all acceptable. It all is, because I do a little bit of everything myself. So check out the other videos that I have here. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends so more can learn about what a junk journal is. And I have more videos coming, so please make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. And check out the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. Have a fabulous day, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye.